Hey, thanks for joining in, everybody. It's Kevin Howell, the One Night Scout. We're on TAN TV, and tonight's guest is Gerald Oneal, who is a junior at Judson. And we're going to chop it up a little bit about what the first day of official practice looked like. And Gerald, I'll just say, man, your Judson Rockets varsity team and JV team, y'all compete, man.
Yes,
And,
sir.
when I got there and Coach Cantu was talking, we talked a little bit, and about how y'all competed early, and we're going to crank it back up. That's good to see.
Yes, sir.
But go ahead and you kind of share what because this isn't your first year on varsity,
Right.
but it's probably your first year in a leadership position as we roll into the season, and the other side of the backcourt.
Yeah.
What do you see for it?
So one thing that I see, and I don't want anybody to overlook, is today going into practice. I think we had a lot of energy
Mhm.
from both teams, both the varsity and the JV team. I want to give a big shout out to our JV team. They beat us. They beat us in 2 out of the 3 competitive drills today.
Mhm.
And I think that really taught our varsity that we can't underestimate any team or anybody that we play. Man, but
Yeah.
those guys can really hoop. I think everything that we did today was competitive. I think we had high energy, high motor. The room was filled with good energy. Nobody was being an energy taker. Everybody was being energy givers. And also,
Mhm.
we just kept it competitive overall.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
I joked earlier, but I was surprised that Cantu didn't keep track of who drank the most water.
Yes, sir.
because because everything was move, 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 and it's obvious to see that we're going to play defense, and we're going to push the ball up the floor,
Yes,
and
sir.
we're going to get after it. Where how does that impact your game, or where do you see that benefits your game? The pace that you guys play at.
I think the pace helps with when teams aren't getting back on defense. We're able to push the ball very well in transition. That allows us to really just push the ball, get easy fast break buckets. As that's what we were doing, especially in our transition drills today. That I
Hmm.
think that really correlates to a game and game like situations. And it also helps us with our sets. Like, even when we have to slow the ball down, we know what movement and what motion and what set that we have to get into. And we're not rushing. We're just being cool, calm, and collected.
You said something about getting into the sets.
Yes, sir.
When I come to practices or come watch, I always like to see like what's going to travel. And damn near every one of the drills that y'all did had some form of pass, drive, cut, curl,
Yes, sir.
and I could see from the summer league, from the summer games, that that's a lot of what your offense is gonna look like.
Sir.
Y'all look pretty tough already, but then we're gonna add in after football finishes up, we're gonna add in Elijah, Favela, and Jay Sean. You
Yes,
know,
sir.
and,
And
mhm.
Kenyon,
And who's that?
Kenyon Smith.
Okay, my bad. I missed him. I missed
Yes,
him.
sir.
But so y'all gonna have depth.
Yes, sir.
Um, like what do you see that those two guys are gonna bring?
Jay Sean and Elijah. I really believe they're just gonna bring some great shooting abilities. Jay Sean, he's more of our dog type of guy. He doesn't fear nobody, and he's willing to bang with anybody bigger or smaller than him. And he really brings our energy. He turns us up 3 and 4 notches than what we usually are at. Elijah, we know he's a bucket getter. Uh,
Hmm.
he's somebody we rely on, especially in scoring and handling the ball. And Kenyon, man, that dude's a pest on defense. Like, he's willing to guard. He doesn't even care about scoring. He's willing to guard the other team's best player. He's willing to
Hmm.
go get rebounds, dive on the floor, do all the intangibles that's going to help our team win. And he doesn't even care about scoring.
So your freshman memory. This is Coach Cantu's first year or second year.
Second year.
Second. That's what I thought. I didn't want to misspeak.
Yes, sir.
Um, Going into year two, what's your comfort level? Kind of like already going through the process with him. Now we got a full off season with him. Like, where do you see? You can do personal goals or team goals. Where do you think that's going to kind of fall in? And we're not looking for bulletin board material. We're just,
Right.
what are y'all striving to do?
Right now, we're just taking everything step by step. He we have something in our locker room that helps us, goals that we want to achieve this season, which is, win 30 plus games, never lose back to back games, get to, it's step by step situation. We don't
Mhm.
know we want to reach the ultimate goal of reaching the state tournament, but everything that we do, we just try to stay even kill and just keep going forward and never try and take steps backward. And with
Mhm.
he's helped us, he's helped us with that. Our mentality a couple years ago when I was a freshman coming into our sophomore year, we roamed free. And I don't think we were as focused, but with him coming in as our coach, he set that tempo and he set the environment that, hey, let's be locked in and let's bring energy. And he's also adapted to us as well as players. He's brought that energy. He's brought, keeping that competitive spirit in all of us, and that's really helped us along the way.
Yeah, it was neat because the only reason I really was able to come or came was because y'all were the first ones that I saw that had like an open practice, like a community type of event, man. And I told Coach Can too, that was really cool. I haven't seen that before.
Yes, sir.
Um, so I lost my train of thought. So oh, with Coach Cantu coming in,
Hmm.
and you talked about how everything's procedural and process, the goals. What does him making a state tournament two or three times in his short career? How does that push you guys? Like, what's different?
It really pushes us to know that, hey, this dude has been there, been at that level. None of us have been there. You
Hmm.
know, going into him becoming our coach, we were like, man, we really believe he can do something for us. I think
Hmm.
we did. Last year we went into the second round. We lost to a very good Stony Point team,
Yeah.
and we believe that this year, we're striving to go farther. And he believes that no matter what, we don't really care about the rankings in Texas right now. Like we don't really take that into consideration all the way because we're trying to strive for the number one goal, which is that state tournament. Yes, sir.
Hmm. Um, was Stony Point the eventual state champion?
No, sir. They lost to Plano East in the state final.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
right. That's right. That's right. Um, yeah, man. And we talked a little bit, and I'm gonna bring something up right quick. And we look over the district, and I've got my own opinions,
Yes.
um, but I see y'all doing very well. Look through there and kind of not bulletin board material, but what gym outside of Judson, what gym are you most looking forward to playing in?
Yes, sir. The gym that I'm most looking forward to playing in is Steele High School's gym. That gym
Mhm.
always brings a lot of everybody goes to that game 'cause they really want to see it
Mhm.
and still compete. And I really believe that us being two of some of the best teams in our district, I think
Mhm.
that's gonna be a high energy, high anticipated game.
Yeah, I'll just go ahead and give you a little side note. I've already circled the dates for those two games, so
Yes,
I do I do plan to be there.
yes, sir.
Um, because let's just face it, in that game, you know, there's going to be like three or three to five eventual guys that are going to play at the next level.
Yes,
You
sir.
know, um, and that's going to be great. I want to give Fonte a shout out. You
Yes,
know, He finally cut his
Yes,
braids,
sir.
and his game has improved as his appearance.
Yes, sir.
Great guy, but man, you could tell he's put in work.
Right.
You know, and I'm looking forward to seeing what all he brings. And we'll round out the starting five. Ivan is just a physical phenomenon.
Yes,
I
sir.
mean, block shots, rebounds,
Yes.
jumps out the gym. I didn't know that. You shared with me that he was measured at a 36-inch vertical, and
Yes,
I
sir.
know in some of the dunks he does, it looked like he was by the top of the square. You
Yes.
know, so I really think, man, y'all gonna have a complete team. Um, when the other guys come in, it's gonna be exciting to watch.
Yes.
I've already told you, and I've told many others, that within your district, I feel like you're gonna be one or two.
Yes.
Coming between you and Steele. I expect, a better run in the playoffs. No
Yes, sir.
disrespect, but I think 6A in the city, it really Reagan's going to be decent. I mean, they're going to be good. I'm not going to say decent, but
Right.
Reagan's going to be good. Johnson's going to have a run, but I really think it comes down to Judson, Harlan, and Brennan.
Yes,
You
sir.
know, and that's going to be fun.
Yes, sir.
You
Will.
know, what holiday tournament y'all are doing the holiday tournament in Allen?
Yes, sir.
Correct.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to go to that one. I'm going up to cover the Colony, the Noble tournament
Okay.
when Brendan goes up there,
Yes, sir.
and I know y'all will be here in Alamo City Showcase. I
Yes,
think.
sir. High school.
Yeah, and shout out to Alamo City, man. They got four of the top teams in the city and a crap ton of other really good teams.
Right.
You
Yes,
know,
sir.
so and I hope and I expect you guys to do well. Hey,
Yes, sir.
man, let's do this again sometime.
Yes, sir.
I really like talking to you and your dad, and when you come to the doghouse, it's always a good time.
Yes,
And
sir.
so, blessings. Have a good evening. Thanks everybody for joining in. It's Kevin Howell, One Eye Scout, Gerald O'Neal Jr. You want to put out your Twitter handle?
Yes, sir. My Twitter handle is certified underscore G underscore D underscore O.
All right.
Yes, sir.
At certified underscore G underscore D underscore O. Cool deal, man. Have a great evening, buddy.
Yes, sir. You too. Thank you.
All right. Yes, sir.